makes it more real. If you don't write it down, it'll just stay in your head. And the problem then is that one day in the future, you see someone doing something similar, say, hey, that was
my idea.
It happened to you too, huh?
A lot. I mean, even it doesn't just stop at young people. Sometimes you're in a job, a 9 to 5, and you have these big ideas and you don't know how to quit your job, for example, or, incorporate it into your normal 9 to 5 lifestyle. It can be depressing.
It can be, you're right.
It can be. So, articulate, right?
Yeah, articulate. But what you do in that case, if you're working 9 to 5, what you do in that case, you give your best to your 9 to 5.
Okay.
And then you work your evenings. In your evenings, give yourself an hour every evening. Say, let me articulate. Let me write down what I'm thinking. Let me begin to put some time into it. So you work your 9 to 5, give them your time that they're paying you for.
All right.
But then the rest of the time of the day is yours. So you pay yourself for your time. Begin to write your things down. As you articulate, you clarify. Then you find someone that you can trust and share that idea with the person. My father used to always tell us, never share an idea with someone who's never done what you're thinking about.
Okay.
So he would say...
That's where mentors come in.
Exactly, that's where mentors come in.
Okay.
So you find someone, he says, if you want to go further, find someone who has gone further. My wife's father tells me, he says, look, find someone whose everyday reality is what you want to do someday. So someone whose everyday is my someday. Wow. So I would find someone like you who's, if I'm a designer, I draw designs. I want to be a tailor. I want to be they call it tailor, but it's fashion design.
Anyone, packaging.
Packaging, exactly that. Yes. Sir. So I'll find someone like you. So your everyday is my someday. So I'll come to you and ask you, what do you think about this? And because it's an everyday for you, you say, okay, yeah, try this, try that, try that. If I go to someone who has never done it before, the person saying, you don't come again.
Blind leading a blind.
There you go. It will never work. And it will never work because for them, it's just too big for their mind.
Oh.
But I find someone whose everyday is real, who has done it before. And that person will tell me, I made this mistake, don't
do it.
Try this part, try that and that. And that's how you grow, really.
Oh, wow. Amazing. All right. So first of all, you need to get it out of your head, write it down, talk to someone about it. And I'm inspired though.
It's my biro now.
Because I think you might be right. You might be onto something about the whole writing it down. When it's in your head, it's quite vague. It's not, defined. And when you start to write it down, you realize the ridiculous aspects of it and all that. So about finding people to trust, that's not easy though.
Whoa.
No, it's not.
It's not.
That's one of the biggest things is because people always say, well, if I share my idea, someone might take it and run with it.
Sure.
Someone might steal this or steal that. And what I tell people is this, they can steal what you tell them, but they can never steal your passion. They can't steal your inspiration.
Exactly.
And you know exactly what you want to do. The thing about ideas, my friend Idahosa tells us, he says, ideas come for a dime a dozen. Everybody has ideas. And ideas, in a way, are promiscuous. Now, when I say promiscuous, I mean that the fact that I thought about something doesn't mean that you haven't thought about it or he has thought about it. So it's what's unique do I bring to that idea. That's what's mine that's different. And ideas will jump from person to person. If you don't do anything with it, so say thank you very much, nice to meet you, or go to somebody else.
True.
That's the reason why we said one day you'll see it somewhere else and say, oh, I thought about that before.
It was like the person broke into your head and stole your idea.
Exactly.
The idea is in the hair.
It's in the air, exactly.
All right.
But the thing is that everyone sees things that can be improved. Everyone sees things that that doesn't look nice. Maybe I can make it this way. So the idea will go into several people's heads at the same time.
Okay.
It's the one who says, let me articulate it. Let me take it from just an idea to become something more real. Like I was saying,
plan.
exactly, like make it to a plan. Like I was saying about Leke Alda, he says, look, when you have an idea, what you really have is an idea of an idea. So take the idea of the idea, articulate it, then it becomes the idea. From there, then, you can then begin to make it more real, make it more concrete. You can look at it and say, well, will this work? Will that work?
Okay.
If it won't work, how about if I try this? Let me do that. And so the idea becomes more real. You build your foundation, and from your foundation, you can build up.
All right. Okay, for those of you who are just joining us, you just listened to the voice of Bishop Fabi Idahosa who happens to be the husband to our own award recipient.
Yes, the lovely Idahosa.
And just before, but I'm about to cast you on air right now. Just before we came on, he was talking about this song that means a lot to her. You guys make me jealous on Instagram.
Oh.
I saw a picture of her when she was 15, right?
14.
14.
Yes.
This is goals. Marriage goals. Want to grow up and hope our husbands oogle at us like that. So I want us to go for this break and listen to this song. I hope she's listening, but if she isn't, it doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts. Let's listen to At Last by Celine Dion. We'll be right back to complete more on Startup Monday. Mark Toppers is still in the building.
Yes,
and my name is Kiki Mordi, and Bishop Fabi Idahosa is still in the building. Don't go anywhere.